Rest in peace to Jerry West, first and foremost. Appreciate them lights, Keenan. You feel me? But rest in peace to Jerry West, for one. Because Jerry West, like I told you yesterday on the stream, that Jerry West never gave up. Never jumped off the ship. And so that's what you do. You take that lesson, right? And so basically for this series last night, you know, the Mavs lost. That's basically what happened last night. And so now they down 0-3. Luka fouls out of the game at a crucial moment. You know. And then so what happens is down the stretch, you know, Kyrie hits a tough clutch jumper on Jrue Holiday. And then he's making good decisions down the stretch. And the Mavs couldn't get a stop to kind of close that gap. Like every time the Mavs would score late in the game, the Celtics would score on the other end to kind of keep it the same way. Keep the lead the same distance. Mavs choked away the lead that they had. Then they go down 21 points or 18 points after the third quarter, right? And it goes down 20 points, and then my friends had left. Because my friends was like, they was like, yo, they go up 20, I'm leaving. So they left, right? As soon as they got home, they called me because the Mavs had cut it to 3. So the Mavs cut it from 21 points all the way down to 3 points. And at this point in time, I'm like, all right, the Mavs gonna win. And Luka fouls out. Now, I forgot what happened. Like, he had one foul where Jaylen Brown did the hook on him. Did they challenge that? I thought they challenged that one. Then they challenged the other one, so I didn't know if they had 2 challenges. Like, you get 2 challenges. I was confused on that. I thought they challenged the first one. But Luka fouled out. And I'm thinking, yeah, yo, so now Kyrie just going to basically close it out like how Kobe did when Shaq fouled out. But Kyrie Irving, like I said, he hit a tough jumper to cut it to what? He was cutting the lead down. Then he had he did miss that layup, but before that, so remember, he gets the ball, right? He gets a clutch jumper. Then he drives and gets fouled. So on both of those plays, he's converting for 2 points. But the problem was every time he'll do that, the Mavs could not stop the Celtics on the other end. This is after Luka fouled out. So I'm looking at it. I think they was down, 4 points or 6 points. Whatever the deficit was. So he hits that jumper. He's a swish jumper over Jrue Holiday, right? Then Mavs can't get a stop on the other end. So now you got to score again. So what he does is he drives, gets fouled, hits 2 free throws. So like I said, both of these plays, he's doing exactly what needs to be done. But you can't, you have to capitalize on that and get a stop. The Mavs cannot stop the Celtics on the other end in the clutch. So then he comes down, he does airball the layup. Everybody's talking about how he airballed the layup. But you have to look at the bigger picture. They got the offensive rebound and dunked it. So by him doing that, by him missing that layup, that didn't even cause no turnover. So all 3 of them plays, and then after that, the Mavs again, they failed to get a stop. Celtics get another layup. So what happens after that? Then he gets a tough bounce pass, a risky tough bounce pass, assist. So for the people saying that Kyrie choked down the stretch, the only thing he did was miss the 3-pointer over Horford. But at that point, the Celtics had already scored like 8 points. All of the times that the Mavs had scored a bucket at that point in time, they were supposed to convert on the defensive end to close the gap. You said you think Brown at 25 gonna foul out and be down 3-0 to Boston. And so, like I said, but I do think that Kyrie and Luka, dog, for y'all to be down 0-3, man, after doing what y'all did in the West, it's not a good look. So right now, the Mavs, I'm not gonna jump off the ship. They put themselves in this hole. If y'all want this ring, you gotta climb yourself out of it. You know what I'm saying? They have no choice but to win all 4 of these games. You said people saying that he shouldn't have shot that shot when it's 25 seconds left on the clock. Well, that's not true because, again, 3 times down the court before that, they scored 2 points, but the Mavs was failing to defend on the other end. So insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. For you to get another 2-pointer in that scenario, now you have less time knowing that the Celtics might score on the other end. That was a good shot, in my personal opinion. That was a good shot, and he almost made it. You know. One thing that I told y'all yesterday, word for word, bar for bar, well, 2 days ago, what did I tell y'all word for word? I said you can pencil in 35 points. I said he going to drop 40 points, and then what I said was you can pencil it down to 35 because he going to have Luka. You said good contest by Horford. Bro, it was online. It simply was just slightly short. Slightly short front rim. And at the end of the day, like I said, nobody talking about the jumper over Jrue Holiday. Nobody talking about the fact that he drove to the paint and finally got a foul call, hit 2 free throws in the clutch. So, like I said, so both of them plays, he's converting for 2 points. Then after that, he misses the layup, but then they get the offensive rebound and they get a dunk. So by him attacking, still provided that opportunity right there. It's called competing. And then after that, what happens though? What happens every time Kyrie is doing this? Oh, the Mavs can't get a stop. The Mavs couldn't get a stop. But Kyrie Irving, dog, you wanna know who fault this is, bro? That you had to shoot that shot on Horford? It's your fault. Because what happened to the 35 points in game 1? Where was that at game 1 and 2? So you can't even blame like the role players and stuff like that. You know, because you're the one that wanted to do that game 1 and 2. You said not going to be boring with Mavs in 7. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Will. He's talking about this finals is boring. That's why I say the Mavs have no choice but to take it to game 7. So it can be the best finals ever. It's going to go from the worst finals ever to the best finals ever. See, the bright side about Luka fouling out is that he get to play next game. You said that's what Kyrie did in 2017. He had a bad game 1 and 2 and did good in game 3. Yeah, but in game 3, the same thing happened with LeBron and Kyrie sold the game at the ending. But that was really due to the defensive stops because they couldn't stop KD at the ending. But it was the same scenario. I think guys couldn't stop. Like they had Tim Hardaway Jr. in there guarding Jaylen Brown at that point in time. You should have had Derrick Jones Jr. guarding him. Like I said, Tim Hardaway Jr. actually did play horrible. And let's just get through this real quick. And I'm not going to blame these guys, but you still supposed to get fussed out for playing bad. So Tim Hardaway Jr., bro, that's horrendous. PJ Washington, Mr. Fold Your Arms. We're having this game. Why you ain't want to do it in the finals? You said it's Luka fault, low key. Yeah, it is Luka fault. It's Luka Doncic's fault. To me, the reason why the Mavs. To me, the main reason why the Mavs are down, it would have to be like if you had to blame somebody, it would have to be Luka because he's the leader of the team. He's the best player on the team. But I think Kyrie Irving can't complain. Like, it's his fault too because he's a co-leader. And so both of them had struggles that they can't point the finger to nobody else. Like, Luka, him falling out is his fault. And Kyrie Irving having to do that at the ending by himself is his fault as well. Because, like I said, Kyrie had a terrible game 1 and 2. And I think Luka just playing too selfish sometimes. Like, so I look at both of them. But, like I said, by them knowing that, they had to be prepared to dig themselves out of this hole. You know? Luka Doncic, one thing I noticed after these games, he's not blaming nobody else except for him. You know, Kyrie staying poised, and he's been in this situation before for real, and it's just one of them things, dog. It's unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You said Luka need to move the ball faster. Well, they was in control of the game yesterday with no Porzingis. Let's say they come out, you know, with a new game plan. Let's say if they come out with a new game plan, and they just see if you just win these next 2 games for me. You know what I'm saying? Then you start to look at it. Then you can kind of look at it different. Then those last 2 games, we just had to really gruel it out. Just win the next 2 games for me. Like I said, the bright side about Luka falling out is that he get to play next game. But he was complaining, and it's like, bro, Luka, you gotta do better than that. You trying to take a charge. They really could have low-key called the charge. If I was Jason Kidd, I would have argued, like, yeah, Jaylen Brown, he was, like, dipping his shoulder. He went head first in me. You know what I'm saying? He was driving into it. Like, if you look at his arm, like, they didn't really sell it. They just kind of let it happen. If I was Luka, I'd have been like, yo, he's driving his whole, like, forearm head in me. Like, I can't even, like, I can't even get established because he's, if you look at how he dipping over, you said no reason to take a charge of 5 fouls. Yeah, but you got to sell it if you're going to challenge it, dog. Imagine they come back. Yo, they don't got no choice. Like, you just got to think of it as, like, just going on a winning streak. You know what I'm saying? A quick 4-game winning streak. Jason Kidd should play mind games on Boston. He should come out and say congratulations. He should come out and say congratulations to the Boston Celtics. So then they'll start drinking champagne and stuff and partying, staying up late, celebrate. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. Teams of 156-0 went down 3-0. Did they have Luka and Kyrie on their team at the same time? So those teams that did that couldn't come back 3-0, right? Did they have Luka and Kyrie on their team? That's what I want to know. Because you know what? Guess what? Kyrie Irving, when he was in the finals in 2016, they said nobody came back down 3-1 ever. That's what they said. He said, oh, yeah, nobody's ever come back down 3-1 in the finals, so the series is over. So guess what? Who knows? I don't control these people's legacy, dog. You got people hitting me saying, hey, Crunch, you hurt, man? Nah, listen, if they lose, that's on them. If they lose, I still got to pay rent. So I'm not tripping. You said, can I say sorry? If they lose, I still got to go to the gym every day. You said the Mavs don't have a versatile player like LeBron. Listen, don't worry about our personnel. Listen, they blow the series, then I'll cook them. I'm not just gonna start cooking them like when it's not over. You know what I'm saying to you, dog. So Mavs in 0. LeBron can't help them. LeBron better not go. Because what is the difference between you going from a team that's getting swept to going to another team that's getting swept? You gonna go from swept team to swept team, or the Suns? It's either so he gonna either go to 3 teams that's about to get swept. He gonna either stay on the Lakers, or go to the Mavs when they get swept, or go to the Phoenix Suns when they just got swept. You said hashtag reverse sweep. We about to reverse sweep these boys. It's crazy because that's really what they about to do. It's crazy. Like, what's crazy is that, like, the Mavs about to win still. In my personal opinion, that's just my opinion, dog. And if they don't want it, that's on them. Now, as far as the Celtics, you had to go Jaylen Brown for the MVP. If they win, oh man, if they win, bro, then Jaylen Brown is the Finals MVP. He's the best player on the team, dog. I'm not trying to hear nothing about it. Even last night, he had 8 rebounds, 8 assists with the 30 points. More poise than Tatum. I just really like what I'm seeing from him. I mean, Drew Holiday, I told y'all that he was going to be inconsistent. Now, that's why last night should have been a game to win, man. They should have won that game last night, bro. That's so crazy they lost that game. If the Mavs win that game, bro, come on, what are you doing? Luka Doncic, then you foul out and get mad. Like, you just had a foul the first time. Again, somebody let me know because, yeah, I don't think it was a foul neither, but somebody let me know what happened with the challenge because I thought they had just challenged a foul before that. So they had just challenged a foul when it was Luka and Jaylen Brown on the curl on a hook. So did they waive off that challenge or something? Because how they get another challenge out of that? I thought you only had one challenge. Nah, I'm saying before he fouled out, it was a foul that they called, and then Luka was like, nah, he hooked me. And then they challenged it, I thought, when they went to commercial. Then when they came back, I didn't see what they said about that. But then Luka got another foul after that, and that was his last one. Said if you win your first one, you get another one. But that's what I'm saying. So if he won hold on. So did they cheat last night? So that means he didn't foul out. No, listen. The foul before that, they said that was his 5th foul. And then they challenged it. So if they overturned it, he should have still had 4. Nah, man. So if it didn't get overturned, so they challenged it, lost that challenge, but they still had another challenge. So they didn't win that first one. So they had another challenge still, even though they didn't win it. You get 2 challenges. You said, and he didn't challenge the second. No, they did challenge. Or the second foul, they challenged it, bro, when he got fouled out. Because they had to look at it, and then he came back and said that there's no evidence. They came back and said there's not enough evidence to overturn it. So that's why. So Luka, we still going to call it a foul. So I'm saying this, right? If they lost that first challenge, how did they get another challenge? Bro, they challenged the second one. So if they got another challenge, that means that they won the first challenge. So that Luke could really not foul out. What's going on? Nah, man. Somebody, hold on. So how many challenges does the team get? You get 2 challenges per game, I believe. A timeout is a challenge. Because I know in 2K, you only get 1. You get 1 challenge? Oh, yeah. Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something is not right. You said if you win, you get it back. So they got it back. So if they won that challenge, fall out. Nah, I ain't got Celtics in 4, man. I got Mavs in 7. I got Mavs in 7, bro. Jaylen Brown. If he does this, man, what we doing with Jaylen Brown, man? If he get his Finals MVP, like y'all love Finals MVP so much, and he averaging a lot of points with it. So if he does this, I mean, he over guys, ain't it? Hey, he had to be over cats. He over yeah, that's Jaylen Brown team. I've been telling them for a minute. I've been telling dudes for a minute that's Jaylen Brown team. I got him over Grant Hill. Yep. I had to put him over cats, man. Jaylen Brown, nice. Jaylen Brown is tough, dog. He said, am I saying that because I'm a Kyrie fan? He said, don't matter who team they play well together. No, it do matter who team. It do matter who team. Yep. Yes, it do. He said, if the Celtics win, he jumps over Kyrie. No, siree. Because I don't even think the Celtics going to win, though. But, like I said, what are we doing? If Jaylen Brown and them win, if the Celtics win, what are we doing with Jaylen Brown? Do we put him over, Nope. It be smooth. I said Mavs in 5 or 7. So why would I jump off the ship if it can still happen? It can still happen, dog. On Boston home court. Yo, don't let the Mavs still win this, bro. That'd be crazy. Boston Celtics. You think the Nuggets would have been a better matchup? Nah, bro. I think the Mavs a better matchup, dog. Don't worry about it, man. You said Jaylen Brown over Shea if he wins Finals MVP. He'll be over, I mean, he's over Devin Booker. For one. Better than Devin Booker. He'll be probably over Donovan Mitchell. See, but I don't know. See, now I feel like I'm stretching. But yeah, he'll be right there over these guys, though. He over Donovan Mitchell, man. He'll be over, just like so many like wings. And I'm talking about all time. Like, where you gonna rank him all time? If he wins this, man, is he over like I said, Grant Hill, T-Mac? Is he over cats? You know what I'm saying? Over Jimmy Butler. Jaylen Brown. I'm talking about Jaylen Brown. What we doing with Jaylen Brown, right, if he was to win Finals MVP? See, because if Tatum win it, you already know they're going to glaze him. If Tatum was to win Finals MVP, bro, they're going to turn around and say, oh, he over Melo, he over T-Mac, he over Vince. He get all that. So I'm saying Jaylen Brown do it. And I feel as though he better on defense. And if he really does it, he's the one that did it. Ain't no hypothetical at that point. So it can't be no like Tatum. Nah. So it can't be no like, oh, Tatum was there with him. Because if Tatum win it, then they ain't gonna say that for Jaylen Brown. You said Luka drops if he gets swept. Yeah, I agree. If Luka gets swept like this, he ain't. I can't even say he's the best player in the world no more. But he ain't get swept yet. Tatum ain't showed no MVP stats for real. You say yes, you can crunch. Nah, I can't say that, bro. If he gets swept like that, cause I'm looking at how he playing, bro. Even last night, I'm like, yo, why you not passing to Kyrie? Like sometimes I do be noticing that sometimes, like Kyrie, one of them players to where if he's scoring, if he just scored, like the last time he touched the ball or the last couple times he had the ball, you want to keep giving him the ball. Like you do want to keep feeding him. Like why they don't do a lot more of that? Like if Kyrie get a layup or a jumper, why don't y'all get a running stagger screens or something to get him open from the three real quick? It's like sometimes, and it's not even just Kyrie. Like somebody will score and then Luke want to score, he want to make a play, but then he forcing it. He want to go all the way to the rim. Now it's 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and you gotta make sure you gotta score now. You gotta pump fake, draw a foul to get something, and if they don't call it, then it's just like damn, windmill dunk on the other end, and then you try again. And should have been ran through Kyrie, and that's one of the problems that I used to notice with Kyrie on LeBron team sometimes or KD team was where he'll get going, but they don't notice that. They don't really like. It's like they don't like respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because Kyrie like is not gonna miss when he's in that mood, and then so what ends up happening is he'll just create anything. He'll just create anything when he get the ball. Like when he finally get it, it don't matter what shot that he get off is going in because you're supposed to have been giving him the ball. You said Kyrie's a 6'3" Paul George. Do Paul George got a ring? But yeah, they definitely supposed to do that. I'm about to Chaz think. Chat. I'm gonna see what Chaz and Shamar think.
Slap, what's good out?
Yo, what's up, yo?
Yeah, you say everybody, damn this, Paul George, this.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, Chaz, I have some new crunch. Chaz, I have some new information about the 2000s. They lied to us,
Oh, shit.
but we'll get to it after because this is Crunch's live.
Yeah. 15 times.
I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Celtics are gonna win.
45.
I mean, like I said, bro. When
But you
Kyrie
were
got
cooking.
involved,
It's definitely Jaylen Brown's team. That definitely wasn't a foul, and you were cooking. Luca's definitely a shot chucker who'll be hogging the ball and not letting Kyrie shine sometimes for sure.
yeah, they got good chemistry, but sometimes he don't know when to just let Kyrie shine. If Kyrie is a player that can bring a deficit down or really extend your lead for you, because he'll score like 3, 4 straight. But if you don't keep feeding him, then you're giving the defense a break. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
like he knows something like when he's in that mode, he knows something that like he sees something that can be done real quick. Like he know how to like chop the defense up real quick, get them confused, and get buckets real quick, and do it in an unselfish way. You know what I'm saying? Versus, but you had to feed him. And if you let him do an ISO, you got to move around. If everybody's standing there, then he gonna force up a weird shot. He might make it if he hot, but you definitely want to keep feeding him. And then what happens is Luca will go away from that or go away
Yep.
from whoever's hot to kind of take control of the wave, like say like you know what I'm saying, take control of the momentum and
Hey,
kind of just just be in control of that.
hey, Crunch, I got a question.
Yeah,
Hey, who out of Luca, KD, and Bron, like who you think like let Kyrie like eat the most?
you said out of Luca who?
KD and Bron, like the teammates he done had, like big time teammates.
I mean, I would say KD.
Okay, okay, okay.
I know you want me to say Braun, but KD ain't as ball dominant, so I'm gonna say KD.
Nah, I mean, I was just, I mean, I'll be respecting everybody's opinion. Hmm.
Cause I mean, Braun,
I feel
like
like with Luca the worst by far though. Like,
I mean, like Luca. That's because Luca right in smack dab in his prime though. That's a reason. You know, this is Luca team.
yeah, it's definitely his team, but like when he start holding the ball, like, I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know, man. He was holding the
Not
ball.
feeling it either. He's got a lot of shot chucker to him, bro.
He does, bro. When it's not hitting, it's looking bad, bro.
Hmm.
It looks real bad, bro. Kyrie, know that's the thing. Kyrie, he shoots crazy shots sometimes, but for the most part, when he is cooking, he's trying to get to an efficient shot. Like he's trying to get to the mid range. He's trying to create real separation or get all the way to the lane and get a real layup.
Yeah,
Luca,
he doesn't
like
take the type of
he'll see
shots Luca takes.
yeah, he'll see Kyrie doing that, and then he'll just do like a step back three on somebody that's taller than him for no reason. He'll just do that, or like Kyrie will be cutting back door trying to juke somebody. But like I said though, Kyrie did have a bad game one and two, so he a big reason why they went down in his hole. You
What
know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
about when Luca got when fouled out? Like, you think Kyrie did his shit? Like, when
That was a bad call.
yeah,
Like, come on, game three at home, you're gonna call a
I mean, like I
blocking?
said, when Luca
Nah, he
fouled out,
he
right?
beat he beat he
Kyrie
beat.
hit Kyrie hit a jumper on Drew Holiday. Then the Mavs couldn't get a stop, so the Celtics got 2 points back. Then Kyrie Jordan got fouled, hit two free throws. So both of them plays he converted 2 points, but then the Mavs couldn't get a stop again. Then he comes down, missed the layup, the air ball layup, right? But what happened was they got an offensive rebound, and he still got the dunk. So all three of them plays is like he didn't get like a turnover or a miss, like they converted. But so those 6 points could have like tied the game or get in the lead, but they can't. They kept letting the Celtics score after that. This is after Luka fouled out. So
Hmm.
then he got the bounce pass. Remember, he was like he picked up his dribble. We know what was gonna happen. Then he got a tough bounce pass all the way from like the
To
3 point
Lively
line.
and
Yeah,
underneath the basket.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lively. So that was another good play. Then the Celtics scored again. So at this point, it was like you gotta. I felt like the three was low key a good shot because you got to cover more ground quicker now. It's only like a minute left.
I mean, I think like I
No,
said,
I'm saying
I
the
we were just
call.
talking about this, and I think he could have slowed it down, and like took a better shot earlier in the shot clock, so they could have got possibly put more pressure on the Celtics
at that point,
because when he had the ball at like I think he had the ball at like what it was 11 seconds left on the shot clock when he was getting into about to get into the shot, and then it was like 29.5 seconds on the game clock. So
Hmm.
that's like 9 seconds. He had the ball since like 18 seconds. So that's like 7 or 9 seconds. So that's really like what 36 seconds. So he could have really gotten to easy pull up like he had been attacking that whole time quick early in the shot clock because that's what he had been doing. Remember they set the screen high or he if he get the 1-on-1 match, oh go. Like then he
Yeah,
tried to hold it at the end. But the thing is, this is what people don't realize though. When you're when you're constantly okay, y'all hear me?
yeah,
when
yeah,
you're
you
when
on
you're
mute.
constantly when your best player on the team is putting you in bad positions defensively, is when you have to constantly climb out of a hole, you have to be essentially perfect down the stretch of the game,
Yeah.
and that's unrealistic.
I can't lie, they were both getting picked on though. Luca for his just lack of mobility, and Kyrie was just
No,
getting
I'm not saying Kyrie didn't make like
flags.
a couple of bad defensive plays,
Kyrie
but no,
stepped
Luka
up
is by
this
far the
season.
worst defender in the series, bro. By far.
Oh, most definitely.
Like
Yeah.
he's given up too many points, not just from his defense, but from the shots he's taking and him not getting back on defense and transition because he arguing with the ref. Like at the end of the first quarter, I'm pretty sure he gave up a three to Sam Hauser because he was arguing with the ref because he felt like they fouled him on a three, and that gave what's his name? That gave Sam Hauser an open three at the top of the key. Like, bro, he gives up so many. When your best player on the team is not rotating, and he not communicating on defense consistently, and they're picking on him, bro, that completely changes the dynamic of the floor. Especially when he just trying to come down and just get into his one-on-one bag. So, bro, if he got to switch up the way that he approached the game offensively, like he has to let Kyrie be more of a ball handler. Let stay he needs to play in the mid post more. He play in the mid post that open up everything for their team overall. Because now if he quickly attack those matchups, they have to continue to punish them when they switch. Make them try to fight over screens, bro. Bro, you can't I fuck with everything they do, and I know they gon' you have to make them think. The thing is that the Mavericks, in the way that Luka is attacking the Celtics, he's not making them think.
Wait, you talking about Luca
You can't
fraudage?
a great defense. You're not gonna beat a great defense if you're playing one on one at the
I'm
top of
not
the
gonna
key
lie,
majority of the game. That's not gonna happen.
The Celtics defensive game plan is different from like any other defense that the Mavericks have played. Like they're willing to let Luca go one on one because they feel like they have like the best defenders. Like you switch from Jalen Brown to then you switch to Holiday, then you switch to Derrick White. They feel like they're comfortable with anybody. That's why people not getting as much open looks as it was against Minnesota because they're not doubling.
No,
Maybe
they,
Plus,
they
they
guard
low
him
key
like that
know
in the
Luca's
OKC
a
series.
fraud.
They
They
let him play
low
one on
key
one
know
in the
Luca's a
OKC.
fraud.
Nah, PJ Washington was doing his thing, bro. Nah,
Hey,
he
Crunch.
played great.
Hey,
He
Crunch, I
played
got
great.
a question, Crunch. If I'm being honest, the Timberwolves coach,
Yeah,
so
PJ not playing bad though. He's playing great.
Timberwolves coach,
PJ is playing
so
great.
man,
That's a lie. PJ's been playing good the whole series.
hey, Crunch, I got a question, Crunch.
He's attacking the rim when he get his looks. He's attacking the rim when he get his looks. He's not getting the same shooting looks though.
Threes,
They're not
bro.
giving him
Yeah,
the open
because they
corner
yeah
threes.
because they're pressing up on him. I understand
Yo,
that,
you
but
hear
that
me?
doesn't mean that you're still
You're
not
not
able
gonna
to get a better
expect
shot
no.
than that.
That's the thing about role players.
PJ Washington, what is your
If you've been shooting
expectation from
a
PJ
certain type of
Washington?
shot the whole playoff,
So wait,
if you've been shooting
wait,
a certain type
Not
of
really
shot the
be
entire
like that.
playoffs,
not
and
the
you go
entire
into the
playoffs because
NBA
in the
finals
first
and you're
round
playing up
wasn't he
against a
making
better team, and they
wasn't he
take
making
away
most of his impact in the first round? What he
like
was at his
he
best in the first round? Can't
wait,
you
who are you
agree?
talking to?
Because
Who are you
they
talking
were
to?
doubling Luca.
Okay, y'all talking to
So
each other.
they were
No,
doubling
no, I was
Luca.
talking to you, Chaz. My fault, but he was in the
Oh,
conversation as
I ain't
well.
even get
So
okay.
I'm trying to
Answer
talk
the
to all
initial
y'all.
question. Yeah, y'all go ahead. It's cool.
But wait,
No,
I just wanted to
but my
say
only point is that
on a quick
PJ, I
side
feel
note.
like go ahead,
PJ was
Shamo.
getting
But wait,
open
I just
looks
wanted to
in the
say on a quick
first and
side note
second
before I head
round
out.
because they were doubling Luca. They're
Kobe
not doubling
outplayed
Luca, so
Shaq in the
PJ
I
not
can't
2000
getting
Western
understand what
Conference
nobody's
Finals.
saying, man.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Facts.
Kobe outplayed Shaq in the Western Conference Finals in 2000. He was
What that
better
got
than
to
both
do
of
with
those
nothing?
individuals.
Hey,
These
yo,
guys trying to
Barry.
tell me he got carried.
Hey, yo,
Nah,
y'all hear me?
yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, but
I remember Barry said he had a question.
Go
oh
ahead.
yeah. Well, I was going. Somebody said that if the Celtics win this championship, that'll be the best. They had the best team since the 2017 Warriors. What you think about that? I mean, what? No, 2018.
Why can't y'all just
Put
let
that
the Celtics have this moment to
What you
themselves?
think about that?
Like, why we got to compare them to somebody else and all this shit? Like, let them just have this, man. God damn it. They their own team.
Oh
They
wait,
their
yeah.
own team.
Yeah,
If
bro,
they
but
saying that,
I just genuinely. Yeah, go ahead,
no,
Sean. Go ahead, Chris.
if that's the narrative, oh, I don't want to hear nobody blaming Kyrie for losing. I don't want to hear it because
Oh
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
blamed LeBron for
Oh
losing
yeah.
in 2017. So if the
Oh
narrative is
yeah.
this team is as good as them, in
Oh
2017.
No,
It was
not
not
as
as good.
good. Not as good.
No.
Like
Because
as
Uh-oh.
because
like
they're
the
playing with a
best
worse
team
team. This
can't.
Mavs team is not as good as that.
Like the
This
best
team,
nah,
team.
hey,
but
this
that's
team
my
low key.
point,
This team low key got more pieces.
No, not
bro.
than that
But
Cavs
that,
team. No
bro,
sir.
if we're comparing this team, like
That Cavs
the
team was OD.
difference, bro, this
Nah,
Mavs
Chaz. I'm
team
talking.
was over.
Chaz. I'm talking about the Celtics
They
and the
not
Warriors.
comparing. They not comparing the team. I'm saying, are they the best? They're saying that they were the best
The
team
best team since then, right? Yeah, I know
but
what you're
they're
saying.
not
I get what
comparing
you're trying to
them
say.
Nah, Barry,
like side
Barry,
by
Barry,
side
I know
Barry.
you're
I'm
not saying.
saying,
I
Barry.
get
I'm
what you're trying to
saying,
say.
I'm talking to
Barry.
the chat, Chaz.
Nah,
Okay,
Barry, Barry.
okay.
I'm saying this team. I'm saying the Celtics. This team low key got more pieces than the Warriors, in my
Okay.
opinion.
So you
Nah,
I think they're better defensively. I think they are
yeah.
better
I mean,
defensively.
No,
I think it's
offensive.
a
No,
great
I'm saying
conversation to have.
offensively. I'm saying offensively.
Now they got more guys that can put the ball in the smooth for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know about
and
offensively.
yeah, 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 and they big men can shoot threes and all that.
wait.
Yeah.
Would you take? You would take them in a 7 game series
No,
against?
I mean you're not
There we
hearing. I mean
go.
that's a hypothetical, but
That's
you,
how.
but
Yeah, that's
Nah,
yeah, that's
nah,
There
hypothetical.
we
nah,
I
go.
mean, we
because they
all
just
nah.
talk
saying.
hypotheticals. That's why I
No,
said.
but I mean it don't mean because we just gonna be going back and forth for like 2 hours. Like
Nah, but Chaz, I wanted to tell you though about that PJ Washington shit because I
yeah,
seen the difference of how he was playing in the first round. You see what I'm saying? And if shit
and his
isn't
looks
clicking
change,
right
bro.
now,
If your
no,
looks
I
change,
know
you
that.
don't
I
play
know if the
defense.
looks
You're a role
change, but
player,
how?
bro.
I'm gonna ask you a question. So let me ask you a
You're a
question.
role
If
player.
you know, wait, no, but I'm gonna ask you a question. We saw him playing. He was a role player when he came to that team, but he was still able to step up in that first round. So, like I said, even if
Because
he's
his
that
looks was
role
different,
player,
bro.
all right. But now I'm gonna ask you a question. If his looks was different in the first round,
It's his
how
first
can
time in
he
the
get
NBA
back?
Finals, by the way.
How can he? I'm not worried about that. I'm asking you, how can he change those
A role
looks
player.
on the offensive end, knowing that
Because he's not
niggas is
changing the
not?
looks. It's
No,
not
because at
him.
the end of the day,
His looks are
who you?
dependent upon Luca and Kyrie though. So it's
Uh
not
huh. I'm listening.
it's not he's not the one that's creating his looks. It's Kyrie and Luca creating his looks.
No, I understand that. I understand because in the fourth quarter of game three, I think they made like maybe 3 total assists in like the last 5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe like last 7 minutes. The Mavs
It
accumulated
was
like
a
a total of
defense
three,
that was
four
getting them
assists.
out. It was their defense. It was a defensively with Kyrie in the half court that helped them go on that run. Like they were getting out in transition. They were making like high energy defensive plays, and Kyrie was just doing his thing in the half court.
Yeah, but just in the fourth quarter. So who would you determine is
PJ
the
had a big
third
play.
best
Remember,
player then?
PJ hit a
You
three in
keep
the
saying
corner.
he's a role player, but who's the third best player on the Mavs in your opinion,
PJ
brother?
hit a three in the
PJ
corner.
Washington.
PJ, he's still a role
Okay,
player though, bro.
okay. So no, I know, I understand that he's a
He's
role
not
player,
better than
but
Drew Holiday.
no, it's not about being better. But offensively, I would
He's
expect
not as
more
good
from
as him.
him than I would Drew Holiday. If you want
The
me to be
thing
honest,
about
if
No,
we're
no,
just
PJ,
sir.
talking
Man,
about
Drew
PJ
Holiday
can't.
scoring,
always been like that.
hey, but
Yeah,
PJ,
yeah,
but PJ
yeah.
can't.
I'm not
PJ,
taking PJ over
I'm
Drew
listening to
Holiday.
you,
Sorry
Chaz.
about
Look,
that.
niggas be sleeping on Drew, man.
Yeah,
PJ
I'm not
No,
can't
no,
taking
catch.
no,
PJ
not even
over Drew
nobody
Holiday.
sleeping on Drew. Like
Yeah,
I
as a
see
basketball player,
Drew
no, I'm not.
as like some type of Sidney Moncrief today. But I'm just saying
Because
the projection that I
Drew
have
Holiday
for
has more
PJ, bro.
experience. Drew
But
Holiday knows
PJ
what to
can't
do
get
in
his
these
own
moments.
bucket. He's
Those
not
things
Luka,
matter.
man.
That's what I'm saying. He can't create no shot.
The Drew's a hoop,
Only
bro.
way
But
PJ drop no.
we seeing that now. But before the finals, nobody was holding that
I'm not
against
saying he
them. You
can't
know what I'm
play
saying?
better, but I'm saying wait, reals. I'm not
I hear
saying
you,
that
Chaz. I hear you.
PJ can't play better. I'm
Man, they
saying that
need
it's
some bench
Luca and
people off the
Kyrie's
bench to
job.
score, but they ain't
It's
got no help.
Luca.
Tim
Hold
It's
on,
Hardaway
bro.
ain't
Let
doing
Luca.
nothing.
Chaz
They
finish,
do,
please.
bro. There's nothing they could do. It's
Is
Washington is
Luca.
better defensively, and Mavs don't.
All right,
Luka is a
Damn,
liability, like
bro.
I told y'all
Why
before.
can't
Niggas
one
ask me a
person
question.
talk
I
at a
can't even
time?
fucking
You
respond to
hear
Yeah,
your
that,
I'm gonna
G
mute
goddamn
up.
Black,
I'm
bro?
gonna
question.
mute up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
mute up.
yeah, yeah. We
Goddamn,
gotta talk one at
shit,
a time for real.
motherfucker, shit,
Thank you, Chaz.
damn,
I'm listening, bro.
uh, shit.
I
Bro, I'm just
hear
saying.
you,
I'm
bro.
just
oh,
saying that.
you hear
I'm
y'all
just
niggas
saying that.
already?
That like a lot of his shit is dependent upon how Luca and Kyrie get him the ball. So
I understand.
if his shit, if one series it's gonna go from corner threes to another series, wing threes, then another series no threes, then NBA Finals,
A
you gonna have
combination.
to create deep wing threes and shit like
Yeah,
that.
a
Like
combination. Yeah,
the way
yeah.
because we know that role players they need rhythm. They need a rhythm. So if you can't find a way to get them in rhythm, you can't expect them to perform to the level they were performing when they were getting certain looks. That's why they role players. I'm not, but like I said, I think he's playing on a great level. I think he can play better, but I think they're going to have to find him in more spots. I think me
Okay.
personally, I
Uh
think
huh.
they need to give him more touches around like in the zone
That's what I'm saying.
because Derek White can't
So
guard him.
not
Derek
so
White
that
cannot
but
guard
that's
him.
what I'm saying, bro. So they need to get him the ball more rather than just pass him. He needs to just
Luca, yes,
create his
Luca
own
needs to get him
shot.
the ball more. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. If he was performing great in the first round, how can we get him back to that in the finals? That's really what my question is. It's not more
It's
like
because
I was projecting it, but I can't
it's
expect
because
it from him if he's not performing. So how do you make that
Luca
adjustment? That's more my
I mean
question.
reals. It's Luca has to find that adjustment, bro. Luca has to find because he the main ball handler on the team, bro. He holding the ball the most. Like, and to the people saying, "Oh, the matchups, this matchups, that." The reason why they're able to take advantage of these matchups the Celtics are is because of Luca. They're
Right. Right.
attacking him on every single play,
That's what I
and,
said.
and-
Right.
and
Right.
he's putting his team in deep water. It's not because PJ, Derek Lively, and those other guys aren't competing. They're competing.
Luca
They're all
Filton.
competing. It's Luca that's putting his team in a bad position defensively. And when the best player on the team or the superstar, the MVP candidate on the team is getting attacked defensively constantly, that bro, you're not gonna. It's hard. It makes it so tough to win. That's why and that's why I'm surprised that they're still getting back in these games. I'm like, how are they getting back in these games if Luca is just so bad on defense? That shows me that it's not just the matchups that they're just outmatched. It's him, bro. He has to be better defensively. He has to rotate. He has to
Bro,
stop
them niggas will
arguing with
be
the refs.
seven for
He
20
has
in the
to
last fucking
communicate, bro.
7 minutes
I'm
and
not
niggas
saying
will
the
be
Celtics aren't
down
the
by
better
two.
team. They are the better team. I'm not saying that.
What's
They are the
poppin'?
better team. They've earned that right to be called the better team because of who they've been in the regular season. Like I said, I'm a big guy that stand on build teams, building up, building the foundation and all that. But just because you're the better team don't mean the other team's supposed to fold and quit. Like that ain't no excuse to lose.
I like
Especially when I'm watching the shit and
Nah,
I'm
yeah,
seeing
but
how
I
it's
don't
going
think
down.
they fold. I don't think the Mavs is folding and quitting though.
They not no that's what I'm saying. So when people saying like, oh, they had no chance, I don't see that because they fighting back in all these games, bro.
Yeah, they are.
It's bro. It's
So
Luca.
bro.
so
Luca is
Chaz,
good.
Chaz, what do you
Luca,
think
this is something I was thinking about.
uh-huh.
It's hard to put your it's okay if the way that they've been getting through the playoffs, right, is that if they shot not falling, they still all somewhat give effort on the defensive end. Luca he wasn't as atrocious in the first 3 rounds as he is in the NBA Finals
But they
defensively, right?
attacking him more now in
So
the finals
now,
than they ever
I'm
He was
with
was.
no.
playing good.
You
He was
have to
playing good
adjust.
D
You
effort.
have to know that's gonna happen though. You can't you as a player you have to know that's gonna happen. That's film room.
Yeah,
That's
you have to
film study.
anticipate that
You have to
as an
anticipate
MVP
that.
caliber player.
That's
Yeah.
been the whole study for the
That's what
playoffs.
kid was
The
telling
whole
him.
playoffs they've
Yeah.
been trying to attack him. So you have to know
Yeah.
the
Yeah, and
Celtics
we
are
gotta
gonna try to
remember.
attack you the most. They're
Hey, to
gonna try to
piggyback
attack you the
that.
most.
Can I
So
say
you
Hey, to
have to
something?
be able
piggyback
to
that.
adjust to that
Hey,
one.
hey, to
And
piggyback that,
two,
Chaz, real quick. Let me piggyback that.
you can't expect to be able to be put in a position to close games how y'all normally did throughout the playoffs if you're not putting yourself in the position that you were defensively that was allowing y'all to be able to close out those games. You can't put yourself in a good position offensively if you're not putting yourself in a good position defensively. You're not going to win the games. It's that simple. You're not going to win. If you're not putting yourself in a good position defensively to be ready to play offense and to be ready to take these shots, you're not going to put yourself in a good position to win the game. Simple. Simple.
I
He's
mean,
swerving all the way through traffic.
Wait, can I say
how do you think they got past OKC?
because it was a better
Putting
matchup.
themselves in a good
Hey,
position
Because they
defensively.
hey,
role player
so
stepped up.
Because they took
ah,
advantage of the lack of a big man, right? So,
Yeah.
but that's my point.
Chet was on it, family. Chet was
Without
on it.
Boston having no, Chet was on it. But what I'm saying is Gafford was cooking. Gafford was fucking cooking in that OKC series. He's cooking more than he was in any other series. So what I'm saying is, without KP being in Game 3, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even
Like
trying
that
to
was the most
even the
live
game with
opportunities I
KP for
saw in the
anybody.
finals
Can I
yesterday.
say something?
But
Yo,
even then, it was just like, bro, I don't know, bro. Their offense is funny to me.
Can I say
It's
At
something?
least for
Luca.
Game Three.
Yeah.
He needs to relinquish some of the ball handling responsibility to Kyrie Irving because we saw when you just give Kyrie the ball and tell him to go, he can go. He can create plays because we saw the reason why. I don't know if y'all noticed when they went on that run, the Celtics they went out of their game plan. They started to double team and trap Kyrie. Remember, and that's something that they did not want to do the whole series. They were like, we just gonna play him 1-on-1. So when Kyrie started to hit his shots, and they start to double team, to doubt themselves 1-on-1, and start to double team and be like, oh shit, oh he got to get the ball in his hands, he got to get the ball in his hands because that's a factor of discipline. So when Kyrie making his shots and he's actually being aggressive, getting to his spots, the difference between him and Luka is Kyrie is methodic when it comes to getting to his spots. So now Kyrie, he can break you down off the hesitation in the mid-range pull-up. If he taking that bitch off as soon as he can, go. Then he can get to the rim, go. Then he can pull up for the tray ball, go. Then he can shoot the
Yeah,
17-footer,
yeah.
go.
But
It's so many
why
things
wasn't
that
he
he's
doing that
doing
game one
quickly
and
that's putting
two?
his team in a good position
Yeah,
to
that's
be
what I'm
able to
saying.
make
He more
plays. But
decisive, bro. Like,
Luka is falling into the Boston Celtics game plan. They want
Yep.
him to play one-on-one at the top of the key. They want him to go one-on-one,
Yeah.
step back. You show me. They're basically saying, yeah, Luka, show me your bag, Luka. Show me your bag, Luka. They want him to do that. They want him to hold the ball at the top of the key, get it at 18 seconds, don't initiate action till 14
So
seconds,
so
or take a
he's
side-step three
equivalent
at
to like
7.
Giannis and just keep trying to break through the wall.
He
He's
James
gonna just
Harden.
No.
keep
No.
trying to he's gonna keep doing it. He's not gonna make the adjustment you saying?
That nigga
No.
James
Giannis
Harden.
gonna score
Don't
that motherfucker
when
at
you
will.
if you're gonna have the ball in your hands, Luka, I'm not saying attack the wall like that because I know you can't do that like Giannis, right? I'm saying we've seen when you quickly attack the mismatch, there's nothing they can do. This whole series, Jason Tatum has not been able to stay in front of Luka Doncic on the perimeter. He's instantly got past him and instantly got to the rim to get a layup. More times than not. Y'all can go back and fact check me and look at the possession zone. Y'all can go look at the matchups. He's been getting past him consistently, right? So what I'm saying is that's how I know he just ego score. He's ego shooting right now. He's just shooting out of ego because he's trying to prove that he can make those shots. Oh, you gonna challenge me to shoot a step back three? I
But
can shoot
it's
that step
because
back
he
three.
brings no other value besides scoring. That's
And
like
that's
in
and
his mind at
and
least.
that ain't no excuse. Ain't
Yeah.
no excuse because we seen him step up and actually play defense. We seen him step up and actually play in the mid post. We saw him play in the mid post in the Timberwolves series. We saw him play in the mid post in the OKC series.
Yeah, against
We saw
Rudy.
those
Yeah,
things.
you're right. You're
So what
right.
I'm
You're right.
saying is,
You're
ain't
right.
about if that's the adjustment they're forcing you to make. This showing me this is just your ego right now. You just trying to prove to the Celtics that y'all are not gonna beat me just because you challenging me to do this. That's what
But
he's trying to
what
he's
if
trying to prove a point right now.
he's having an issue that Anthony Edwards was having where he's overexerting himself on both ends of the ball.
No, I ain't trying to hear that.
He
I'm not
not
trying to
over.
hear
But
that.
it's
Nah, he
kind
He's
of
not
definitely ain't
overexerting
over
himself.
exerting himself on the
He not
defense.
he not
After
he
we
can't
on
he's not
defense.
overexerting himself because he's
but
not
if
playing
they keep
defense, family.
attacking him, bro, and then
He's
he's still
not
got to
playing
average 30.
defense, family. He's not playing defense. So he can't be overexerting himself.
Hey, can I
Right.
He's
say
just
something?
letting them
Can I
get
pull
straight
up a
past
stat?
him.
Can I tell
And
you about a
another
stat?
thing
Yes.
is this. If you go and look, what I'm saying is, okay, it's not like you don't have the excuse of not having another ball handler on your team. You have one of the greatest ball handler, if not the best dribbler of all time on your team. So give him the ball. Let him play
I
in the
ain't
mid
gonna lie,
post.
Chaz, you
Maybe
cooking.
you should
You
get in the
cooking.
mid
You
post
cooking. You
because when
cooking.
he's played in the mid post, that's completely changed the way that the Celtics have to guard him. That completely changes everything, bro. But he's choosing to hold the ball. He's
So
choosing to
at
do
the
those
end of the day,
things.
when niggas look at these stats, they can't blame Kyrie for any type of losses in this finals
Hell
because of
no.
his first two games. They gotta blame it as a unit,
No,
right?
yeah,
Overall, no,
Nigga,
a
you
unit,
could put
but
blame
at
on
the
He
end of the
not
day,
Kyrie.
you still,
horrible.
at the
Nah,
end
I
of
ain't
the
gonna
day,
lie.
you
Them
still,
two
You
games
could
no,
put
was.
bro.
you could
At the
put
end of the
blame
day, you still
you
put it
could
on the
put blame
leader.
on
At the end of
Kyrie
the day,
because
the
you
first
could
two
put
No,
games
blame
no,
on
was
you
not
Kyrie
gotta
for
put
good.
missing
it
the
on
shot.
Luca
You
because
could
Luca
put
has
blame
been
on
yeah,
so
Kyrie.
you
bad
still put it on
on
Luca. You
defense.
Don't you
still
see
put
Yeah,
it
you
Kerry
It's
on
put
on
yeah.
Luca.
Luka.
Irving?
No, it's
Hey,
on
look,
Luka.
Yeah,
look. Hey,
nah,
It's
real.
Luca's
on
Hey,
Luca.
defense.
real,
Yeah,
real,
Listen,
it's on Luka.
hey,
real,
I
real.
want to bring something up.
So to the people, that really know, like we talking real hoop, right? So to the people that's really talking real hoop, right, reals, like we can go around and we can, you know what I'm saying, put the blame and whoop de whoop, right? But to the people that's throwing out the narratives of Kyrie's Luka's carrying him, Luka this. No, you need to put majority of the blame on Luka Doncic. So the guys that saying Luka Kyrie's getting carried, the only reason he's in the NBA Finals is because of Luka Doncic. Those guys need to put more of the blame on Luka Doncic. But like I said, for game one and game two, I put blame on Kyrie for not making his shots. He was getting to his spots, and I know that's one thing that's always gonna happen, bro. That is when you're a scorer, period, and you're gonna miss shots. He was still getting to his spots. He was still being aggressive. That's gonna happen, right? Cool. He didn't make the shots. Cooking for that. But what I'm saying is this: Luka Doncic is putting them in bad positions for them to not even be in position to close the games because of his defense. He's putting them in terrible deficient positions defensively by making these plays, holding the ball at the end of the shot clock, and then not rotating on defense. It's putting them in so many bad positions to where they don't even have a chance to end the game.
Yo, Jay Black. You probably
Oh,
busy.
what's up, yo? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know we was on the clock.
yeah, go ahead.
Uh, yeah. But nah, man, I just think Luka, as far as being a defensive liability, it was a number that I saw today that there's like a 60% chance that you can get past Luka on a defensive set. Like, I think that's ridiculous. I mean, I think he just puts forth an effort in some kind of capacity that they would have more of a chance to be competitive in these games, man. And that's all how much I pretty much got to say about that, man. You can go to the next one.
All right.
That has a lot to do, man. Like I was saying, it's Kyrie this, Kyrie that. Man, I'm putting the blame on him because he didn't play good the first two games. He shot horrible from the field the first two games. If you look at it like that, he shot horrible. You can't put the blame on one person. It's a team. It's a whole unit. It's a team. You can't just put the blame on him. Like, you can't do that at all. But yeah, my boy Drew Holiday locking shit down, man. Like I told Crunch.
Man, you see, light him down. I mean, you
That's
got.
all you can say, man.
So what you say about the guys that say Luka not passing the ball?
I mean, I can say that Luka do be going up with shit all the time, but that's just how Luka play. Kyrie, he gotta leave if that's the case, because that's Luka team. He might. I know he's not gonna go, but that's Luka team.
Oh, I didn't even know I was on time, but I'll say this: like so far in this finals, like Kyrie, I mean, he's not been playing good and all that stuff. I understand like Luka defense is like really bad, but at the same time, bro, like Boston, they're just a better team like than the Mavs. And Jason Kidd, this man is really getting out coached by the Celtics coach, so you gotta get credit to that. You can't just blame them two players. You got to blame the role players too, because if it wasn't for PJ Washington, for him stepping up in that Oklahoma series, they would have never been in this fucking situation anyway. So the whole team, they got to get the blame for that too. I know, like Luka, he's been playing good 2 games and all that. I know Kyrie, he's been, struggling. Then he got one good game, which it was 35. But everybody else, they got to step up if they want to fucking win the series. Yeah,
What's up, y'all? So, what's up? What's up, Crash? What's up, y'all? So, now, when I've been watching this series in the finals, it's not that just Luka is bad on defense. He's making the other team bad because he's getting in their way. Like, he's not actually set up on defense. I've been watching the man get run by. Like, he's over there complaining to refs, trying to run back down the court, and he's running right into his teammate. He's such a negative on the court. I give 60% of the blame to Luka, because you can't be that elite on offense and then be that trash and allowing that much to happen on you. You're the leader of the team. You got to play better. There's no way anybody's that bad on defense. Yeah. Okay? At least try. This dude is running into his own damn players. And Boston, you're welcome. It took the Heat to prove to you that, bro, you had something there. Good job. We'll see you bitches next year. Yeah, let's go Heat.
Man, what's this dude name? Sean? Man, people that think like that knew that dude. Y'all niggas don't watch no games, no hoops, because Kyrie is not getting locked down. Stop that dumbass shit. Drew Holiday is not locking down Kyrie. So stop that. That's cap. The first 2 games, man, is no excuses. Kyrie got to make more of his shots understandable. But at the end of the day, that's what the 2 games is for the better team to be at home. When you come back home, you make up for it. That's the point of having 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. That's the whole point of this shit. So, yeah, he's had 2 rough games. He made up for it game 3. Luka got to come pull up with defense, man, at the end of the day. It's Luka's fault. Luka's the leader. Luka, y'all gonna be trying to get Luka the Finals MVP, so Luka gotta handle this shit. Luka gotta step up and be a leader, bro. Simple.
Yeah. Hey, Burner.
Bro, I don't have shit to say, bro. Move it to the next person, bro.
Shamari, you still there?
Yo,
Ron called me twice this morning at like 5:15.
yo, give me 1 second. That's crazy.
Ron called me twice, so I was like dead. I was not. My phone was on silent.
There we go. This is how I wanted to do shit. There we go.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I was gonna say. I was gonna use my time to actually talk about Kobe because like this series is over, guys. I think we can agree.
Nah, it's not over
Facts.
yet.
No, we
It's
ain't.
not
We
over.
ain't
No,
finna be
it's
talking
not
about
perfect.
Kobe.
Talking about Kobe.
And
It's not.
yeah,
It's
we
not
finna go
perfect
into a whole
three.
another. So I
It's
ain't
not
even.
perfect three. It's not
I'm
perfect
not
three.
ready to hear freaking Boston fans talk shit for a year straight,
Hey,
dude. I don't
hey,
think
hey,
That's
any.
what I'm saying.
Samson,
That's what I'm
Samson,
saying. I'm trying
shut
to
your
Hey,
uphold.
motherfucking
Samson.
ass up.
It's
Shut
not
up.
over.
J Black funny as hell.
I think Daniel got the echo.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to act like this never happened, bro. I'm trying to talk
I
about
don't know.
Kobe.
Shamar, hey Shamar, bro, we could
I'm
push the
just trying to
agenda right. We could
bypass
push
this
the agenda right
championship. It
quick
don't
about
mean
Kobe.
shit.
That's what
Just
Kobe's
I'm
the
stop
saying.
fucking with him. You know I'm
Somebody got
fucking with
echo.
him. You
I
know I'm
think it's
fucking with him.
Brian.
Man,
It's
fuck
all
him.
right because I actually, hey, I made money off of the East winning the title this year. I put money on Miami and the East to come out because in case if Miami didn't win, I want to at least get some money. So Boston wins the title this year, I actually win money. So East winning the title is what I had.
Yeah, because you
Okay,
had
that's
faith in
valid.
Boston. Because he had faith in Boston. That's why
Hey,
you
No,
did it.
I had faith in
bro.
Miami. I put
I
more
rock
money
with
on
Drew
Miami, and I'm
Holiday.
pissed off we didn't win this year.
Well,
Believe me, I lost a
Actually,
lot of money on that bet,
I'm
bro.
happy. I'm
Trust me, I
happy for
lost a
Drew
lot.
Holiday and Al
oh, you
Horford. I'm
wanted to
happy
lose
for
money
Al
then. Nigga.
Horford. I'm actually happy for Al